Hi everyone, my name is Rosie. I would like to introduce myself first of all. I'm 26 years old. I'm originally from Hungary and I live near Gatwick Airport and very near to London, near enough to go up there very often. I recently started this channel and I started with Hungarian videos, which I'm gonna continue because I love speaking in Hungarian and connect with Hungarian people, but I would also like to make some English videos, so if you hear my accent or I make a mistake, sorry in advance, but that's life, I guess. But I'm gonna do my best to create these English videos as informative and as correct grammatically as possible. Recently I watched a Netflix documentary and it hit me really hard because the title is The True Cost and it's about the fashion industry. For me personally, fashion was never such a big part of my life, or I couldn't say that I was the one when someone goes shopping and can pick the perfect outfit together. I'm really not good at these things, and you know, I do love a beautiful outfit, like I see it on my friends or my sister or you know, people on the street, but I could never really relate to it as much. I'm really into makeup and I love the beauty industry and I'm really interested in that, but fashion was somehow never really part of my life. But what I noticed, whenever I had a piece that I really loved, and I can't even tell you, for example, this shirt that I'm wearing today, as you see, it's a plain black shirt with some details here. To be honest, it's from Primark and it costs £3. And my friend Laura, who you would have seen in my previous vlog, she bought it for me about when we first met about 3 years ago, and I still have it, and I think it's in pretty good condition. This shirt is really one of the pieces in my wardrobe that I just love to wear, and it's probably because the material is so soft, you know, it sort of enhances my figure, it hides the parts I don't want to show and it enhances the ones I like. It's very comfortable and it's sort of a comforting piece for me, and if I look back, I always remember I always had one or two pieces like that which I would love, even if it was cheap or it's not supposed to be expensive, but still somehow I just love those pieces. I would show you my wardrobe, which is behind me, but I'm not gonna, well, I can even show you, so let me show you a little bit. This is my wardrobe. That's hide the mirror. You would see that it's not full of clothes, and that's all the clothes I have. Like, I have maybe a big luggage in my room where I keep my winter jackets, coats and, you know, pullovers, but that's all my clothes I have, because I really like the idea. Because if I think about this, like, shirt, if I think about that, if my wardrobe would only consist of pieces that I truly love, then obviously I would be very happy wearing any of my wardrobe piece every day, especially if I could combine them easily because of their color scheme, or just because it's not all pattern, just maybe simple patterns and colors. It would be awesome. So that's my goal. First of all, I saw this documentary on Netflix called The True Cost, and it really just hit me. Like, I kept obsessively thinking about the topic over and over, and I just couldn't believe how I never heard about the things that they talk about in that documentary. So I thought I really need to talk about it, even if, you know, just one person watches this video and goes to watch Netflix, this Netflix documentary. I will be so happy, honestly. So basically it's about the fast fashion industry. It's about all the brands that you see on the high street, Zara, H&M, Primark, Forever 21, all these sort of brands. Who is actually making these clothes and in what conditions they are. I don't really want to tell you much more about it, because I really feel like if you watch this film, it's gonna explain everything. I'm not here to tell you all these clever things, because I've just seen them in the film. So I really encourage you to look for it on Netflix or online, anywhere if you don't have Netflix. If you write in the true cost, I hope it's gonna come up somewhere. I will look it up as well and link it down if I find it. Afterwards, on YouTube, I found a video about specifically H&M, their politics sort of in the industry. It was really shocking and it hit me hard as well, so I'm gonna link definitely that one down below. And also I started to look for ethical clothing companies, and I started reading about them. In the Netflix film you will see they mention a few brands that are ethically working with their factories, and they are using ethical material, because it's not only about the condition that these workers are working in, but also the material we are wearing on our skin. And they say something like our biggest organ is our skin, right? And we don't even, like, we spend all these expensive creams like body lotions on our face and on our body and everything, but we don't even think about that majority of our day we do wear clothes, right? Like, no one walks around naked, I guess. If you do, then sorry, but you know, we wear clothes all the time, almost 24/7, and we don't even really think about what are these clothes are made of and how like, yeah, what's the process basically. So in this film you will hear about that as well, and it was shocking to me how many people die because of the process, because of all the chemicals, all the pesticides. It's crazy. And then to think that we are wearing them, you know, these pesticides on us. So they mention a bit about organic cotton and all the details behind that. You will see everything exactly. So I just started looking up. I just googled basically organic cotton, ethical clothing. I even YouTubed it. I found a few videos about it. And in the Netflix program they mentioned this brand called People Tree, and they had an amazing sale on, so I ordered a few things, some basics. So I will do a haul about it, and I'm gonna try them on and show you how they fit, how they look, how I feel. If I don't like them or if I think they are not fashionable enough, then I'm gonna tell you the truth. This video is totally not sponsored. Like, as I said, I'm a beginner, I'm not at that point, but I'm really passionate about this topic and I just can't stop thinking about it, and it just really triggers me. And then, you know, you might come up with the question in your head, yeah, you know, the issue in the fashion industry is like there, but if I change, then the whole thing is not gonna change. Which is true, you know, but I feel like if everyone thinks that, then nothing is gonna change. But if at least I inspire one person to change, or at least to think about what they buy, if it has a cost of lives and people getting sick, people getting cancer because of the chemicals, and kids are born with handicaps because obviously they live in that area where they create these clothes, then I feel like it's not worth it, at least for me. I hope that at least you think about it. And the other thing that is related to that is that, you know, in the UK there are many charity shops In Hungary there are, like, we call it second-hand shops, and those second-hand shops are filled with UK brands. Like, they are English, usually they come to the country, and they are filled with really good brands, actually. I mean, good brands as of quite expensive pieces. You find ASOS, you find Miss Selfridges, you find Oasis, so many more, Zara, Mango, all these clothing, and many times the tag is still on, so no one ever used them. So I feel like this idea is amazing, because basically also what they mention is that how the clothing industry, how much water it uses. You can imagine it's really harmful for the environment, so the less you buy, the more you help towards this part, towards this sort of idea. And I really like the idea to recycle clothes and to buy in charity shops. Like, you really can find gems, because, for example, I have a bag full here. I will show you. I have a bag full here with clothes to take to the charity shop. Now when I go in town, I don't fit them anymore. So, and also there were some really old pieces even that I just took from my sister. Like, with my sister, it's so interesting, because I took so many clothes that she didn't want, but it made me happy. So I think, you know, when you think, oh, I don't like these clothes, and I don't think anyone will, but you don't know, someone might be so happy because they can't. I really hope I wasn't rambling too much, and I'm gonna make that whole video about what I ordered from People Trip, and I'm gonna research more companies like that. I really hope I'm gonna find some true gems and I can create this capsule wardrobe. As you can see, I'm wearing Primark now, and I don't expect anyone to immediately throw out all your clothes in the window and say, yes, I'm going all ethical now, because obviously it's not realistic. Like, I'm not gonna start throwing out all my clothes, but first, slowly, I wanna build up a core collection from really good and ethical things, and then slowly I can, give them to charity shops, and someone else can enjoy the clothes I enjoyed so far. So I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you have any comments, or you liked or didn't like this video, please let me know, because obviously it's a free word, and everyone has the freedom of speech. So yes, thank you again for watching. Bye!